And we know that they'll remember that moment for the rest of their lives too, because they had that connection for a minute.
But do you in this creating process send each other, because I heard that he moved to Austin, if I'm correct, so you work a lot probably through sending files to each other? How does it go? He just send some scattering to you, or?
Yeah, it's usually, you know, I'll work out some riffs and I kind of piece together a rough structure of what feels good musically, and then Mikey, our drummer, will come down to my house and we'll just kind of record a really rough, one-take version, just kind of feeling out the part, and then I might do a little bit of electronics or maybe a guitar solo here or there and kind of fill it out a bit just to kind of give a better representation of the idea. And then I'll send it to David and he'll just kind of work with it a bit. And we've been, you know, the writing process we've been very lucky that it's been as smooth as it has, because usually 99% of the time, whatever I give him musically, he's been able to come out with some really good stuff on top of it.
Is it for you then important, because he moved now to Austin, which is other side of the country, but is it important for you to have Mike around, or I mean to at least physically interact with a band member about some ideas?
For sure. I mean, Mike's up, you know, I'm the only one left in the Chicagoland area. Mike's up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, up north. It's only a couple hours, so he's still able to drive down and, you know, come to my house and we'll work on this stuff. But it is good just to have, you know, another musician in there that we could kind of, you know, bounce off each other. And I might have a different thing in mind when I'm writing the part, and he may come in and just play something different than I imagine, and it just all seems to work, you know. And then, like I said, from that point, I'll, you know, send it to John and you know, as well as David, and then, you know, they'll just kind of put their stamp on it, and it seems to be the process that works the best.
Okay. Yeah, you said you've already achieved a lot in the past 10 years, and there's still stuff to be done, but what is, for you now, your personal goal? I mean, what you will still want? I mean, for over 10 years you've obviously achieved a lot, but what is still that you want to, something you want to do for yourself?
Just to have it, you know, continue growing, to keep on hitting markets, and knowing that we have something to offer, knowing that, you know, I still have the desire to write new material. I still feel that we are putting out strong material, and the fans are relating to that as well, and they've proven that. They're familiar with the new songs. They go out and buy the new material, and you know, just to continuously grow and to watch, you know, each time we come back, when we feel like we're accomplishing that, because we could come back and see the crowds getting bigger, or go to a market that we've never been before, and all of a sudden it's, you know, a full house. You know, it's just a sense of accomplishment.
So you want to have that as?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's that drug for us. It's like we have a taste of it and we want more of it. You know, it's just that desire to be up there and keep doing it, having that interaction, knowing what it does. You know, for us, when we were, you know, for me, when I was a kid in the crowd and I could see some of my favorite bands, and I'm at a concert and I look up and feel like I had a connection with that band member or my favorite guitarist or whoever it is, we try to keep those things in mind, to do the same thing in return. We know how long it will go with the fan, with the kid in the crowd who's looking up at us, and we have that eye contact for a minute, and we see them and we acknowledge them, or they're singing the song and they're headbanging, and we know that they'll remember that moment for the rest of their lives too, because they had that connection for a minute.
Thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.